This is what MSI is bringing to the table to revolutionize PC building. And this is an example of it. This is Project Zero. This is how MSI is going to allow all of us to eventually build our computers without having any cables visible on the inside of all of our PC cases. So as you can see, this may not be the clearest example, but if we move over here to this white version of Project Zero, you can see the motherboard power connector, CPU power connector, even all the individual I/O at the bottom is not visible whatsoever. I know there's a GPU bracket there, but if we go over to this system right here, look down here if possible, and there's no visible I/O. You can't see any USB 2.0 headers, 3.0 headers, none of that on the bottom. It is all on the rear of the case. And here are the actual motherboards that I was referring to. This right here is their B760M version of their Project Zero motherboard. Once again, motherboard power connectors, CPU power connectors, even the fan headers here are all on the other side of the motherboard. So MSI is going to be introducing 3 of these to the market, B760 like I just said. Then they're also going to be introducing a Z790 Project Zero and a B650M Project Zero for you AM5 users. And once again, this is one of those Project Zero motherboards in action, now with no other components, and once again, nothing is visible here. In fact, the only cable that I see is the cable connecting all 3 of the bottom fans here on this case. Now, this isn't something MSI is technically releasing soon, but it is conceptual and a work in progress. This is their MSI Maestro 700L ATX case. Once again, it's one of the popular chamber glass style cases. This time though, we have a curved glass here, so it's a single panel. And what MSI is showcasing here is this cool little dot display where they can project any sort of image or animated video onto the side of this PC case, and it can just cycle back and forth. And this, again, isn't something that is not coming to production, but it could. And I think this might be the next step in DIY PC, not building, but modding, as far as further personalizing your case. Let me tell you though what is coming out. So MSI is getting a brand new CPU cooler out there, their MAG CoreLiquid Series. This can do pretty much anything you want as far as cooling goes. It's an AIO. I don't know how much more you could ask for these sort of things, but they are introducing also a new kind of power supply that is ATX 3.1 ready. And one thing I do want to point out is that the ends of these cables here, especially for the 12-pin connector, are colored. And the reason why this was chosen was that way when you plug this into a graphics card with this kind of connector, you can make sure that it's plugged all the way in so you don't see any extraneous yellow or something like that. So this is a really smart way actually to approach these connectors. MSI though is bringing some new monitors, like their QD-OLED monitors. This one is probably the biggest one and the best. It's won a few awards. This is their 491 CQP QD-OLED monitor. It is an ultra-wide 49-inch monitor that can go up to 144 Hertz, but its resolution is what's impressive. 5120 by 2160. But it doesn't stop there. Not only does it have a low response time, but something that's in this monitor that I haven't seen in much other OLED monitors is a feature to prevent burn-in. So what this monitor, as well as the rest of their QD-OLED lineup, is going to allow you to do is it's going to have this thing called OLED Care 2.0, which adds some internal detection to make sure that, say if there's a static image on this monitor, the monitor is going to automatically introduce some features to help prevent burn-in. Now, I was just showing you guys over there their new QD-OLED monitors, but you can double up those new monitors with some AI technology coming from MSI, like with their MSI AI Engine, or this cool little panel right here. So something that you'll be able to do, I believe at the moment with just MSI pre-built computers, is that you can utilize this AI engine to do different things. Or not even, you don't have to utilize it, it'll just automatically do it. So I need you guys to look at the monitor here. So this is like their work profile. But if I were to say pull up a video right here, if you guys just caught that, the color temperature of the display changed. And now it's more bright, more cool, I guess for cinema viewing. But if I were to go back into a work setting like Excel, this should change back to an intelligent work setting. So this is easier on the eyes and there'll be less eye strain. And of course, if you were to say load up a game like Cyberpunk, this is going to change for a gaming profile with deeper blacks, more contrast, and I guess a little bit more color as well. And all the while those changes are happening on the fly on your monitor, the MSI pre-built here is also going to change on the actual desktop itself. The colors will change. So if I try a different program here like Cyberpunk, does the color change? Now it's a cycle. But if I were to say go back to here, what'll happen now? Nothing. Okay, interesting. So this is kind of like MSI's all-in-one solution for integrating AI into their computers, monitors, to where I guess the whole ecosystem is a bit more seamless than what you would have had before without any of this AI tech. So anyways, that is pretty much it here at the MSI suite for CES. Also kind of want to throw in the fact that very soon in this year, they're going to be introducing a lot of 20th anniversary Monster Hunter accessories and components to their graphics cards, motherboards, coolers, laptops, monitors, pre-builts, everything. So MSI's got some cool things planned for 2024. So once again, if you enjoy this video, be sure to give it a like. If you enjoy CES content, like that from the Scatterable channel, you might want to subscribe. And with all that said, thank you so much for watching. And this is the Scatterable channel, signing out.